What's with your boy for another reaction? In today's video, we have Why Donnarumma Never Dies First by BCIR. Make sure to comment, subscribe, let's get into it.
Of building the most possession-dominant side in Premier League history, sign a goalkeeper who can't pass. Paris dropped Donnarumma 1 month after he won them the Champions League. 6 months later, he makes a save that keeps City's season alive. That save is the least...
Yeah, I kind of, I was kind of hurt. I was like, damn, Donnarumma was nice. He revived, like, he revived his career because he was, like, it was at the point of time he was trash and, like, people was hating on him and stuff. Like, he was, like, his first couple of years at PSG, he wasn't that good.
Important part of this story. When Pep arrived at City, the first thing he did was send a club legend out on loan. He brought in Claudio Bravo from Barcelona, who went on to produce one of the worst goalkeeping seasons in Premier League history. The only goalkeeper on the planet who could hit a 70-meter pass with pinpoint accuracy, which made every other goalkeeper in the league look limited. So why did that idea start to break? The moment possession is lost, teams explode into sprints, and City's press is now being broken by sheer physicality and pace. Ederson brought calm with his passing.
Yeah, Ederson, where is he at now?
But panic with his shot stopping.
He retired or something? Because he was kind of old. He was old.
That's where Guardiola makes a decision that changes everything. After 10 years, he accepts that he can no longer control every second of a football match. He needs a goalkeeper who will save him when the system breaks down. So how did he end up with Donnarumma? Won the Yashin Trophy, and then got dropped from the squad for the Super Cup against Tottenham. Think about that. The best goalkeeper on the planet, and his club got rid of him. In a world where Onana...
Yeah, the boy's the best goalkeeper in the world, gang. Like,
cost United $47 million, City signed a goalkeeper who is better than him for $30 million less. But there was a major problem. Donnarumma was completely unproven in the Premier League and in Pep's system. And that was the question everyone in football was asking. Why would Guardiola sign a goalkeeper whose biggest weakness is his footwork? On his debut, he kept a clean sheet against Manchester United, including a spectacular save against Brian Mbeumo. If his footwork is his biggest weakness, then one-on-one situations are the domain where Donnarumma is arguably the best in the world. Why? He doesn't make the first move. He stays on his feet for an impossibly long time and forces the attacker to make the mistake. And what allows him to do that is his basketball player frame, standing at 6'5". The best example is the match against Newcastle. Woltmade was on a tear, goalkeepers simply could not stop him. Donnarumma shut him down 3 times. By the end of the match, even by the ratings of opposition fans, Donnarumma was the best player on the pitch. And even though Donnarumma is the most physically dominant presence in the box,
Real Madrid smashed that boy though, Valverde and Vinny.
He still hasn't fully adapted to this. City have paid for his mistakes with goals on several occasions. Donnarumma is vulnerable when the ball drops around the edge of the 6-yard box. Against Newcastle, Barnes shoved him off balance for the second goal.
Damn.
And the referee didn't call
it.
And this is where a bigger problem emerges. He puts all the blame on the referee. He doesn't put the blame on himself, and that's why those mistakes keep happening. He's picked up 5 yellow cards in 22 matches. For a goalkeeper, that is an alarmingly high number. And yet, even though he reacts emotionally...
Yeah, I seen Vinny celebrating in front of the fans, and that nigga walked up to Vinny and got mad. Gang, why you keep crying, gang? Like...
He has this incredible composure to continue performing brilliantly after a mistake. But there is a scenario where none of that helps. Against Bodo Glimt in the Champions League, City lost one...
Like, I'm a PSG fan. I watch Donnarumma. He had rocky moments sometimes. Like, I remember, like, against... Because what club he come from? AC Milan? Them niggas threw trash at him. Started throwing stuff on the pitch. Like, he had rocky moments sometimes. With that Champions League year, where we won the Champions League last year, he was the best goalkeeper in the world.
3. When the defense collapses at that level, Donnarumma loses his compass. He needs defensive stability in front of him to compensate for his limitations with the ball at his feet. When that stability isn't there, like in Bodo, you see the other side, which is far less visible than what he's shown in the Premier League. 21 matches, 9 clean sheets, only 17 goals conceded so far, a save percentage of 71.6, one of the highest rated goalkeepers in the Premier League this season, but that's not the key statistic. Based on expected goals, opponents should have scored 23 times times against him. He's conceded 15. That means Donnarumma's shot stopping alone has prevented 8 goals that an average goalkeeper would have let in. In Paris, he generated a surplus of nearly 13. In the Premier League, against far tougher opposition, he's still 8 goals above average. That proves he's not just a good goalkeeper, he's the man the result depends on. And no match proved that better than this one. City are losing 1-0. Szoboszlai hits an unstoppable free kick. Bernardo equalizes in the 84th minute. Haaland, after a long run without scoring, converts a penalty in stoppage time. 2-1, but the match isn't over. 99th minute, Mac Allister strikes it. The ball deflects off Diaz and changes direction, heading into the net. Donnarumma dives to his right and pulls off the impossible. Carragher says, nobody wins a Premier League without an absolutely great goalkeeper. City this season have the second best defensive record in the Premier League. That's why that save is the least important part, because everything before it is the reason it happened. Guardiola himself said it, they didn't bring Donnarumma in to do what Ederson did, and that's exactly the point.
Donnarumma, you need to go bald. Boy, you got like, you drop a lollipop on a carpet. The boy got the Trey Young.
Everyone expected Guardiola to find Ederson 2.0. Instead, he accepted that the era of the ball-playing goalkeeper at City no longer delivers the best results. Donnarumma came into a system that was never built for him, and that's why he wasn't supposed to succeed. Donnarumma proved the opposite. Sometimes the thing that makes you different from the system is exactly what that system was missing.
Make sure to come subscribe and I'm out. Deuces.
Look at the sports logo.